Welcome to Finance 109 TV, bringing your imagination to reality. This is our maiden program that you are watching, and it's all about financial planning and wellness. Let me say this. Today's topic, we are looking at financial planning critical to Africa transformation. Let me repeat, financial planning critical to Africa transformation. And I want to say, if you have just connected or you have just subscribed, this program is brought to you by Answeet Finance, a tax and financial advisory service, ClickCo's IT solution and digital marketing company, and Christianpreneurs and Entrepreneurship Summit organizers and trainers. If you have just connected again, I want to say that no problem can be solved by the same mindset that created it, according to Einstein. What it means is that financial planning is critical. Financial planning is the engine for economic growth. It's the engine for individual business growth. It is the engine for family growth. It's the engine for personal development and personal financial wellness. And I want to say that as we go into the program, or into the topic and for a diagnosis of it, you will understand why there's a need for financial planning in 2025 and beyond. And by 2030, this economy, or Ghana economy, Nigerian economy, Cameroon, Senegal, Egypt, and all the African continent, from Tanzania to Zimbabwe, every economy will begin to pick up on financial planning and wellness. Let me make this point and we go. Why financial planning, which is critical to African transformation? Let me make this point. Wealth and poverty in Africa is on a bad shape. Poverty is on a rising level, and therefore there's a need for financial planning and wellness. Can Africa achieve sustainable development goals by 2030? We are 4-5 years on the way to 2030. Can we achieve this goal? Unless financial planning. GDP of African countries compared to annual revenue of multinational corporations is a bit on the downside. The GDP of countries are even far below the turnover of most multi-million dollar firms. And for the purpose of the program, I don't want to advertise the multinational corporations, those in the beverage industry, those in the chocolate industry, those in other industries. Their revenue alone is more than the GDP of many, many African countries. This can be resolved by financial planning. Again, there's unemployment rates, which is on the high side in Africa. And that is a major reason why we need financial planning and execution in 2025 and beyond. We have food security situation in Africa. We need to have a serious financial plan and execution plan, both short, medium, and long-term plan to deal with the food security problems in Africa. And all is financial plan. And when it is delivered, it creates financial wellness. So if you have just joined this program, Finance 109 TV, bringing imagination to reality, it's all about planning, execution, and results. And this moment, as you have connected, I want you to understand the issues of Africa need to be tackled in a way that requires serious planners, serious executors, and for generations to be able to benefit from it. The next generation requires that we deliver the needed social impact projects and turnarounds for our people. Let me also say the water shortages and drought situation in Africa is also a problem that requires financial planning. Again, Africa debt sustainability situation and economic transformation are also a problem that need to be dealt with. And so therefore, if you have just tuned in, the topic we are discussing is what? Financial planning critical to Africa transformation, meaning that we need to develop plans, execute them, and get results so that the drought situation will come to water, our debt sustainability should also be resolved. Again, the rising consumption attitude of Africa and opulence lifestyle of the middle class is also a problem. We need to resolve the consumption attitude and move into investment, and all require financial planning. And so I want you to know there is a point that we have to make a decision. Every family, every home, every business, countries must begin serious financial plan and for execution. Let me define financial planning so everybody will understand why I keep on mentioning financial planning, so that we can sit into the problems and the challenges facing Africa, so that we can resolve them. Financial planning is a process of creating a strategy to help you manage your money to achieve your goals. Individuals have money, families have money, businesses have money, countries have revenues or money to manage to achieve goals. It involves analyzing your current financial situation and developing a plan to help you reach your short-term and long-term financial goals. This is financial planning. This is the only way to create wellness. WHO define wellness as not only absence of disease, but if you have a spiritual problem, you are sick. If you are stressed, you are sick. If you have a material problem, you are sick. And therefore, you have financial problem, you are sick. And so financial crisis facing African countries, their debt sustainability problems facing African countries means that they are sick financially. They need surgery. And that can take place through financial planning and wellness. Everybody must begin to plan. The economies that will be experienced the years to come will not be easy, but it will require thinkers who resolve, who have full knowledge of financial planning. Let me say, as we enter into the part 2 of this conversation, and as you subscribe to Finance 109 TV, bringing imagination to reality, I want you to understand this quote. Again, no great improvement in the lot of mankind are possible until a great change take place in the fundamental constitution of their modes of thought, according to John Stuart Mills. Very critical. Again, Nelson Mandela, the President of Africa, 1992, he said, our common humanity transcends the oceans and all the national boundaries. Let it never be asked of any of us, what did we do when we knew another was oppressed? What it means is that this Finance 109 TV is want to answer the question that we don't want to be asked that in our time, in our generation, what did we do about it? That is why the team of Finance 109 TV, sponsored by Arm Street Finance, Financial Tax Advisory Firm, also Christian Penes, Christian Summit, and organizers and trainers, and Clicos, IT Solution and Digital Marketing is bringing to you live, to you online, to your homes and bedrooms, so that 2025 and beyond, as we get into 2030, and when it comes to sustainable goals achievement, we as African countries can be counted that we have come out of poverty and our people are safe. And it's all about financial planning. If you just tune, let me remind you, the topic is what? Financial planning, critical to Africa transformation. And it's brought to you by Finance 109 TV, bringing imagination to reality. I am your resource person, Kingsley Hayford, a finance person, a tax person, and also an insolvency practitioner. And I believe that you have learned a lot. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, Finance 109 TV, TikTok Finance 109 TV, LinkedIn Finance 109 TV, and Facebook 109 TV. And you are in. Subscribe, share, and let's transform Africa together. Our homes, our businesses, and our families together. We need to get out of poverty. This is a decision point. And the choice of men make men. And so we have to make a decision. Thank you for joining the first episode. I believe as we move into the part of African transformation, we'll discuss other aspects of this conversation when we come to this topic. This topic has just begun. We'll go into the part 2 of this topic and you see how we can come out, how we can solve the problem. And that is the way to go. Finance 109 TV, bringing imagination to reality.